Nearly 2 years ago, we saw the debut appearance of Liberty in the Paw Patrol TV series after making her debut in the first Paw Patrol movie the year prior. It seemed the series was quick to give Liberty more appearances within the show instead of waiting till the second movie to bring her back. And now we come to the present, and as of recent, Mighty Pups is returning once again with new episodes. Not only this, but the synopsis for one of these episodes includes the return of the Junior Patrollers, who debuted in the second movie, plus the return of an important object from the Mighty movie. Today we'll look at what we know about these eps, plus my predictions of what we can see within them. Credit goes to Marshall Pup Fan and ZapToIt.com for posting this episode information as always. There are three Mighty Pup episodes we know, one 22-minute ep and two 11-minute segmented episodes. Just to note, all three of these are airing in the US first. Let's begin with the 22-minute one, Mighty Pups vs. the Mayor of the Universe, airing on October 30th. Liberty and the Palms team up with the Mighty Pups to save Adventure Bay from being crushed by a giant flying top hat. This features not only Liberty in the episode, but the TV series debut for the Junior Patrollers, Tot, Minnie, and Nano. The interesting thing about this is at the time of this video being uploaded, there is no promo for this episode despite it being a week away. So we don't have any idea of what the Junior Patrollers will look like in the series animation, which will most likely just be downgraded models like what the series did to Liberty, when she made her series debut. Looking forward to seeing these three again, as I like them as characters in the Mighty movie, so hopefully they're just as fun as they were in that movie. After this, we have Mighty Pups vs. The Big Chill. This is the first of two 11-minute segmented episodes. Synopsis for this is Harold creates a ray that can freeze things instantly. It goes awry and sends a giant ice ball towards Adventure Bay. Wait a minute. I thought Harold already created a freeze ray and Pup stopped Harold's deep freeze from season 6. Did the writers forget that episode even happened, or are they just still running out of ideas and can't think of anything original? I don't know at this point. I'm used to it anyway. This episode features the return of Harold Humdinger for his first appearance since season 7 in Pups vs. the Three Super Baddies. The title of the episode also has me wondering if we'll see Everest appear in this one, since she has freeze powers which could come in handy, plus the last time Harold did a freeze-related scheme in Pup Stop Harold's Deep Freeze, Everest made an appearance and had a role in that episode. Hopefully she appears, but we'll see. And for this last episode, I will be mentioning a minor spoiler from the Mighty movie, so if you haven't seen the movie yet and don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you don't watch this section here. The last 11-minute segment episode is called Mighty Pups vs. the Mighty Cheetah. The cheetah snatches half of Chase's meteor crystal. Chase must stop the cheetah and restore his crystal. Out of all the characters, why does the cheetah get powers? What is she gonna do? Use the power to upgrade speed or ride? Or give her super speed like Chase? I don't know. But at least it makes sense given the plot with Chase's super speed and Cheetah's being quick, so it connects a bit. Besides that, this marks the return of the Cheetah for the first time since Season 8's Pup Stop the Cheetah, and it does line up for what Addison Hawley, Cheetah's VA, put on her Instagram story earlier this year about being back in the studio for Paw Patrol. But the important part of this is the return of the crystals from the Mighty movie. And if you watch the Mighty movie, this kind of lines up with what happens at the end of the film, with the pups surprisingly not losing their powers at the end of the movie. It's also surprising to see them returning at all. I was thinking they were going to revert back to getting their power straight from the meteor, which makes me wonder if the ending for the second movie was done just to have the crystals carry over to the series. I wouldn't be surprised. With the crystals returning as a carryover from the movie to the series, what does that mean for the original Mighty Meteor then? I guess, if I had to guess, the crystals would take over as the pup's main source for their power instead of the meteor, which would then render the original meteor useless, though there still could be meteor pieces still scattered throughout Adventure Bay for the villains to regain their powers, for the exception of the cheetah still in Chase's crystal. There's also a possibility we could see the pups use their Mighty Movie powers instead of their OG ones because they have their crystals back. And to add to this, we could see the Mighty Movie suits return along with their Mighty Movie vehicles. For the former two, it's possible, but don't have high hopes for this because we could be disappointed in the end when it doesn't happen. I say this because last time out, when Liberty had her series debut, she was using her Adventure City gear, while the other pups wore their OG gears, so I don't think we should jump the gun on the Mighty Movie suits returning or their vehicles. Speaking of Liberty's appearance in the show, it appears the continuity has been broken again, with the crystals returning and the whole movie and series being a separate timeline thing. I don't really care at this point. Consistency and logic in the show is pretty messed up anyway and has been for years now. I'm pretty used to it at this point, so doesn't really bother me as much. Not thinking too deep on it for me. So in short, there are a lot of returning factors in these eps, ranging from characters to elements from the movies. It's nice to see a blend of both. I'm not really expecting much from these episodes at all, but I will give them a watch and see what they contain. Hopefully they're average, if not better than what I'm expecting. So let me know down below what your thoughts are on the Mighty Pups coming back, plus the return of the Junior Patrollers and the Mighty Movie Crystals. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again next time.